You know that feeling when you wake up in the morning and it takes you a few extra minutes to straighten up. Maybe you've been working in your garden all weekend, or you spent the afternoon organizing your garage, and now your back is reminding you that it's not as forgiving as it used to be. If you're nodding along right now, you're definitely not alone. Here's something I want you to know. That stiffness, that ache in your spine, it doesn't have to be your new normal. I know people love to say, well, that's just part of getting older. But I've seen too many folks in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who move with grace and comfort to believe that's true. The difference? They've learned some simple ways to take care of their spine, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Think about your spine for a moment. It's been your faithful companion for decades, supporting you through raising kids, building careers, weekend golf games, and countless hours of the activities you love. After all that hard work, it deserves a little extra attention, don't you think? Now, I'm not talking about complicated yoga poses or anything that requires you to get down on the floor and wonder how you're going to get back up. These are gentle, simple movements that you can do right in your living room, maybe while you're watching the morning news or during a commercial break of your favorite show. What I love about these stretches is that they work with your body, not against it. They're like giving your spine a gentle, healing conversation, asking it what it needs and then providing exactly that. And the best part, you'll start feeling the difference almost immediately. Before we get started, let me say something important. Everyone's body is unique, and what feels wonderful for one person might not be right for another. Always listen to your body, and if you have any concerns or specific health conditions, it's worth having a quick chat with your doctor before trying anything new. Think of it as getting the green light to take even better care of yourself. Let's start with something I call the easy morning stretch. Picture this. You're sitting in your favorite chair, maybe it's your recliner where you read the paper, or that comfortable spot at your kitchen table where you have your morning coffee. Your feet are flat on the floor, and you're sitting up nice and tall, like there's a gentle string pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. Now here's where the magic happens. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, slowly let your chin drop toward your chest. Not forcefully, just let gravity do most of the work. From there, continue that gentle curve down your spine, one section at a time, like you're slowly curling forward. Your hands can rest on your thighs or slide down your legs as you go, whatever feels natural. This isn't about how far you can go. Maybe you only bend forward a little bit, and that's perfectly fine. The goal is to feel a gentle, pleasant stretch along your back, from your neck all the way down to your lower spine. Hold this comfortable position for about 15 to 20 seconds, just breathing normally and letting your spine lengthen and relax. When you're ready to come back up, do it just as slowly. Start from your lower back and gradually straighten up section by section until your head is the last thing to come up. Many people tell me they feel taller after doing this stretch, and there's a good reason for that. You've just given your spine permission to find its natural, healthy alignment. What makes this stretch so effective is that it gently works against all that forward posture we develop over the years. You know how it goes. We look down at books, lean over the sink, bend forward to work in the garden, and before we know it, our spine gets used to that curved position. This simple movement reminds it how good it feels to lengthen and open up. Building on that feeling of openness, let's try something that adds a gentle twist. I call it the comfortable chair twist, and it's perfect for those times when you've been sitting for a while and feel like you need to wring out some stiffness. You're still in that same comfortable seated position, feet flat on the floor, sitting up tall. This time, place your right hand on your left knee. This gives you a stable anchor point. Your left hand can rest on the back of your chair or on your hip, wherever it feels most comfortable and supportive. Now imagine you're slowly turning to look at something interesting behind you. Start the movement from your core, not your neck, and gently rotate your upper body to the left. This should feel like a slow, controlled turn, like you're taking your time to wave at a neighbor across the street. Your lower body stays nice and stable while your upper body does the work. You should feel a pleasant stretching sensation along your back muscles as you turn. Hold this gentle twist for about 15 seconds, breathing normally. The beauty of this movement is that it's giving each segment of your spine a chance to move independently while staying connected to the whole system. Slowly return to center and then repeat on the other side. Left hand on your right knee, right hand on the back of your chair or hip, and gently twist to the right. This balanced approach ensures both sides of your spine get equal attention and care. What I love about this twist is how it mimics movements you do naturally throughout your day, but in a more mindful, therapeutic way. Every time you turn to back out of a parking space, reach for something in your car, or look over your shoulder, you're creating similar movements. By practicing this gentle twist regularly, you're keeping those natural movement patterns healthy and comfortable. The third movement builds beautifully on what we've already done, and it focuses on creating length and space in your spine. I call it the gentle reach and stretch, and it's like giving your entire back a refreshing drink of water after a long day. This one can be done sitting or standing, depending on what feels most comfortable for you today. If you choose to stand, make sure you're on a stable surface and near something you can hold onto if needed. If you prefer to sit, stay in that same sturdy chair we've been using. Start by taking a deep breath and really settling into your position. If you're standing, your feet should be about hip-width apart, giving you a solid foundation. If you're sitting, keep those feet flat on the floor. Imagine you have roots growing from your feet into the ground. That's your stability and support. Slowly raise both arms out to your sides, like you're gently opening your arms to give someone a hug. Don't force your arms up high if that creates tension in your shoulders or neck. Raise them only as high as feels comfortable and natural. Maybe that's just to shoulder height, and that's perfectly fine. Now, with your arms comfortably extended, begin to reach one arm gently upward, as if you're trying to pick an apple from a tree that's just within reach. This isn't about stretching as high as possible. It's about creating a gentle, pleasant, lengthening sensation along one side of your body. You should feel a lovely stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your hip on that side. Hold this reach for about 10 seconds, breathing naturally, then lower that arm and reach with the other one. Alternate between sides, giving each side of your body this gentle lengthening experience. What you're doing is creating space between your ribs and helping to decompress your spine from the sides. Some people like to add a very gentle side bend to this movement, leaning slightly in the direction of the raised arm. This is completely optional, and you should only do it if it feels natural and comfortable. Remember, the goal is always to feel better, not to push through any discomfort. These three movements work together like old friends. The forward stretch helps lengthen your spine and counteract forward posture. The gentle twist mobilizes each segment of your back and keeps your natural movement patterns healthy. The reach and stretch create space and decompression from the sides. Together, they address the most common sources of back stiffness and discomfort that people experience. What's wonderful is that you can do these movements almost anywhere, while you're watching TV, during a break from reading, or even as a gentle way to start your morning. They don't require any special equipment or clothing, just a few minutes of your time and attention. As you start to make these stretches part of your routine, you might notice changes beyond just feeling better in your back. Many people find that their posture improves naturally throughout the day without having to think about it. Others notice that activities they love, whether that's playing 18 holes of golf, working in their flower beds, or taking those long walks around the neighborhood, become more enjoyable because their body feels more supported and comfortable. The key to success with any movement routine is consistency rather than intensity. Your spine responds much better to gentle, regular attention than to occasional marathon stretching sessions. Think of it like tending a garden. A little care each day produces much better results than sporadic, intense effort. You know what I've discovered after years of helping people feel better in their bodies? It's not always about learning completely new things. Sometimes it's about rediscovering movements your body already knows how to do, but doing them with more intention and care. That's exactly what we're going to explore now. Have you ever watched a cat stretch? They don't think about it, they don't force it, they just let their body naturally lengthen and move in ways that feel good. That's the kind of natural, intuitive movement I want to share with you. Your body has its own wisdom about what feels good and what it needs. We're just going to help you tune into that wisdom a little more clearly. Let me tell you about something that works beautifully for people who spend a lot of time sitting, whether that's reading, working on puzzles, watching TV, or handling paperwork. I call it the wall helper stretch. And it uses something you have in every room of your house to create the most wonderful feeling of length and space in your spine. Find a clear wall space somewhere in your home, your bedroom, hallway, or living room, anywhere you can stand comfortably without furniture in the way. Stand about an arm's length away from the wall, facing it, and place your palms flat against the wall at about shoulder height. It should feel like you're giving the wall a gentle, friendly push, though of course you're not actually trying to move it. Now here's where it gets interesting. Step your feet back just a little bit more, so you're at a comfortable angle, leaning toward the wall. Your body should form a gentle diagonal line from your feet to your hands. This isn't anything dramatic. Think of it more like you're leaning in to hear a secret. Begin to slowly walk your hands up the wall, one hand at a time, like you're climbing an invisible ladder. As your hands move higher, you'll feel a wonderful sensation of length traveling through your entire spine. It's like your vertebrae are gently separating and making more room for themselves. Go only as high as feels comfortable. For some people, that might be just above shoulder height, and for others, it might be higher. Let your body be your guide. Hold this position for about 20 seconds, breathing deeply and evenly. You should feel a gentle stretch through your back, shoulders, and even down into your hips. Many people tell me they feel like they're getting taller as they do this stretch, and in a way they are. They're allowing their spine to find its natural length and space. To come out of the stretch, slowly walk your hands back down the wall and step closer until you're standing normally again. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Most people notice an immediate difference, more upright, more open, often with less tension in their shoulders and neck. What makes this stretch so effective is that it combines gentle traction with the natural weight of your body to create decompression. It's like giving your spine a gentle, healing hug from the inside out. Plus, it's incredibly safe because the wall provides all the support you need. Building on that feeling of openness and space, let's explore something that feels like a gentle gift to your upper back and chest. I call it the chair back bend. And before you worry that this sounds too advanced, let me assure you that this is one of the most supportive, comfortable movements you can do for your spine. For this movement, you'll want to use a sturdy chair with a back that comes up to about your shoulder blades. Your dining room chairs often work perfectly. Sit comfortably with your feet flat on the floor and your back resting against the chair back. Place your hands gently on your thighs or let them rest comfortably at your sides. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you do, gently press your chest forward and up, allowing your upper back to arch slightly over the back of the chair. This should feel like a gentle opening across your chest, like you're making room for your heart to breathe freely. Think of it like a flower opening to the sun, gentle, natural, and focused on feeling good rather than achieving any particular position. The chair back provides perfect support for this movement, so you can't go too far or put any strain on your lower back. You should feel a pleasant opening sensation across your chest and the front of your shoulders, almost like you're creating more space in your upper body. Hold this gentle back bend for about 15 seconds, breathing naturally. Some people like to add a gentle chin tuck during this movement, bringing their chin slightly toward their chest while maintaining the gentle arch in their upper back. This creates a nice balance and can feel particularly good if you tend to carry tension in your neck. To release the stretch, simply breathe out and return to your normal sitting position. You might notice that your posture feels more naturally upright after this movement. Many people find that their breathing feels deeper and easier too. This gentle back bend is particularly valuable because it counteracts the forward posture that we can develop from years of looking down at books, phones, or detailed work. It reminds your spine that it can move comfortably in all directions, not just forward. The movement I want to share with you now brings together everything we've been working on, and it's something that feels like a gentle wave moving through your entire spine. I call it the spine wave, and it's inspired by the natural way your spine wants to move, not in rigid, separate pieces, but as one flowing, connected structure. You can do this movement sitting or standing, whichever feels most comfortable and stable for you. If you're standing, make sure you're on a non-slip surface and near something you can hold onto if needed. If you're sitting, use that same sturdy chair we've been working with. Start by taking a moment to really feel your spine, from the very top of your head down to where you're sitting. Imagine it as a gentle chain, each vertebra connected to the next, ready to move in a smooth, flowing motion like wheat, swaying in a gentle breeze. Begin this movement by slowly dropping your chin toward your chest. But here's what makes this different from our earlier stretch. Instead of continuing to round forward all at once, you're going to let the movement travel down your spine, one section at a time, like a gentle wave moving through calm water. Start with your neck, letting your chin drop and your neck curve forward slightly. Then slowly let that curve continue into your upper back, then your middle back, and finally your lower back. The entire movement should take about 10 to 15 seconds, moving slowly and mindfully through each part of your spine. Once you've created this gentle forward curve through your entire spine, pause for a moment and breathe. You should feel a lovely stretch along the entire backside of your body, from the base of your skull down to your lower back. Now comes the beautiful reverse wave. Starting from your lower back, begin to slowly uncurl your spine, returning each section to its natural position. Your lower back straightens first, then your middle back, then your upper back, and finally your neck and head return to neutral. This return journey should also take about 10 to 15 seconds. When you complete this movement, many people tell me they feel like their spine has been gently massaged from the inside. That's because you've mobilized each segment of your spine individually while also moving them as part of the whole system. This spine wave movement is particularly wonderful because it addresses one of the most common issues people face as they get older: stiffness that comes from moving in the same patterns day after day. When we do similar activities repeatedly, our spine can get comfortable in certain positions and forget how to move through its full range. This gentle wave reminds each vertebra how to move independently while staying connected to the whole. What's remarkable about all these movements is how they work together to create a comprehensive approach to spine health. The wall stretch helps decompress and lengthen your spine. The supported back bend opens up the front of your body and counteracts forward posture. The spine wave mobilizes each segment and helps maintain healthy movement patterns. Together, they address the most common issues that create back discomfort: compression, poor posture, and stiffness. The best part is that each of these techniques can be modified to match exactly where you are today. Some days you might feel like doing all of them, and other days you might choose just one that feels particularly appealing. The key is listening to your body and honoring what it needs. As you begin to incorporate these movements into your daily routine, you might start noticing changes that go beyond just less back pain. Many people find that their overall energy improves, that they sleep better, and that they feel more confident moving through their day. Some even notice that activities they love, like working in their garden, playing with grandchildren, or taking those evening walks, become more enjoyable because their body feels more supported and comfortable. You know what I find absolutely beautiful about the stage of life you're in right now? You have the wisdom to know that taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's essential. And you have the experience to understand that small, consistent actions often create the most profound changes. That's exactly what we're talking about here. I want to share something with you that might change how you think about these gentle movements. They're not just exercises for your back. They're like a daily conversation with your body, a way of saying, I appreciate all you've done for me, and I want to help you feel your best. Every time you take a few minutes to stretch and move mindfully, you're making an investment in your comfort, your independence, and your quality of life. Let me tell you about Helen, a woman I met at a community center in Florida. She was 72 and told me she'd been dealing with morning stiffness that made getting out of bed feel like a major production. She said she'd started to dread those first few steps because her back felt so tight. After incorporating movements like these into her daily routine, she called me a month later to say something wonderful. She'd actually started looking forward to getting up because she knew how good she was going to feel after her gentle morning stretches. What Helen discovered, and what I hope you'll experience too, is that these movements give you a sense of control over your own well-being. Instead of feeling like you're at the mercy of aches and pains, you have tools that work, techniques you can use anywhere, anytime. The secret to making these stretches a natural part of your life isn't to completely overhaul your routine. It's to find moments throughout your day where they fit naturally. Maybe it's while your morning coffee is brewing and you're waiting for the day to begin. Perhaps it's during the commercial breaks of your favorite TV shows, or it could be part of your evening routine, helping your body relax and prepare for restful sleep. Here's an approach that works beautifully for many people. Choose 3 movements that feel best to your body and do them 3 times throughout the day. Once in the morning to start your day feeling open and aligned, once in the afternoon to reset after sitting or activities, and once in the evening to help your body release the day's tension. Think of your morning session as opening the curtains and letting sunlight into your home. It's your way of saying good morning to your spine and preparing it for whatever the day might bring. The afternoon session is like a gentle tune-up, helping you maintain that feeling of comfort and alignment through your daily activities. The evening session is your gift to yourself before sleep, helping your body transition into rest mode. But here's what's really important. Be flexible and kind with yourself. Some days you might feel like doing all the movements, and other days you might choose just one that feels particularly good. Some days you might hold the stretches a little longer because they feel wonderful, and other days you might do shorter versions because that's what your body needs. The goal is to listen to your body and honor what it's telling you. There's something almost meditative about this kind of self-care routine. When you take a few minutes each day to focus on your body with kindness and attention, you're practicing a form of mindfulness that can be incredibly centering. Many people find that their stretching time becomes a peaceful break from the busyness of daily life, a few minutes of quiet connection with themselves. As you continue with these movements, you might notice changes that extend far beyond just feeling better in your back. Many folks tell me their overall energy improves, they sleep more soundly, and they feel more confident in their movement throughout the day. Some notice they stand taller naturally without having to think about their posture. Others find that activities they love, whether that's 18 holes of golf, hours in the garden, or playing with grandchildren, become more comfortable and enjoyable. Let's talk about something important. What to do if you experience any discomfort while doing these movements. There's a clear difference between the sensation of a gentle stretch and actual pain. A stretch should feel like a pleasant lengthening or opening sensation, like your body is saying, yes, this feels good. If you feel sharp pain, shooting sensations, or significant discomfort, stop immediately and consider having a chat with your healthcare provider. Your body is incredibly wise, and it will guide you if you listen to it. Start slowly, be gentle with yourself, and gradually build up the time you spend in each stretch as your body becomes more comfortable with the movements. Some people find they can hold stretches longer after a few weeks of practice, while others prefer to keep their sessions shorter but more frequent. Both approaches work beautifully. Remember that everyone's body is different, and what feels amazing for one person might not be the best choice for another. If you have specific health conditions, previous injuries, or any concerns about these movements, having a conversation with your doctor or physical therapist can give you the confidence to move forward safely. Always consult your physician before making significant changes to your exercise routine. What I want you to remember most of all is that taking care of your spine is an investment in your independence and your quality of life. Every time you do these gentle stretches, you're making a choice to prioritize your well-being. You're saying that you deserve to feel comfortable in your body, that you're worth the few minutes it takes to give yourself this care. The beautiful thing about developing this kind of routine is that it often inspires other positive changes. Many people find that when they start taking better care of their spine, they naturally become more interested in other aspects of their health. Maybe drinking more water, taking walks more regularly, or paying more attention to how they sit and move throughout the day. Your spine has been your faithful companion for decades, supporting you through countless experiences, adventures, and daily activities. It's carried you through raising families, building careers, pursuing hobbies, and creating memories. Now it's time to give back to it with the gentle care and attention it deserves. I want to encourage you to start small, but start today. Choose one movement that felt particularly good to you and try it tonight before bed or first thing tomorrow morning. Pay attention to how it feels in your body and notice how you feel afterward. That awareness will guide you as you begin to build your own personalized routine. This isn't about achieving perfection or comparing yourself to anyone else. It's about honoring your body exactly as it is right now and giving it the gentle care that will help it serve you well for years to come. Small, consistent actions really do create remarkable changes over time. I'd love to hear about your experience with these movements. Have you tried any of them already? Which one felt best to your body? Do you have a favorite time of day for gentle stretching? Maybe you've discovered your own variation that feels particularly good. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear to get started on their own journey to better spine health. If this conversation has been helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more practical wellness tips designed specifically for active folks over 60. We're here to support you in living your most comfortable, confident life, and we have lots more valuable information to share with you. Life after 60 can still be full of energy, choices, and joy. Your best days don't have to be behind you. They can be right now, and they can be ahead of you too. It all starts with small acts of self-care, like the gentle movements we've shared today. Take care of yourself with the same love and attention you've always given to the people you care about. Your body, your spine, and your overall well-being will thank you for it. Here's to feeling better, moving more comfortably, and embracing all the activities and experiences that bring you happiness. Remember, you're worth the effort. You deserve to feel good, and it's never too late to start taking even better care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, be gentle with yourself and celebrate every small victory along the way.